Alright, Nephi Outdoors. I look like a little elf. Alright, so it's official. I'm by myself in the mountain. Everybody's left. So I'm hoping I get something. We'll see. Wilson didn't feel good, so he had to go home. I'll wish him the best. And there's lightning storms, there's clouds everywhere. But I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna go too far just in case it does start pouring again. I don't want to get stuck in the rain again and be surrounded with lightning because that was pretty freaky. So, all right. And I just heard a bugle, so I'm gonna test it out now. See what happens. Let's do it live. Probably should have done that like 10 minutes ago. I'm probably off now. All right, Nephi Outdoors. Peace out.
ungotso.
Hey everyone. Nephi Outdoors. Sorry, looking up my nose here. Tired. I've been out here for 8 days now. Yes, I didn't record as much. I walked 7 miles and it was brutal. Well, I'm on the ground. I fell on my butt. So, yeah, so I'm taking a break. I had a good morning. I had a bull on cows. They were below me. The wind was blowing just right, but it swirled up and it went towards them and they booked it. So what I did, I started running in their direction in front of them. I almost passed out from all that running I did uphill, and I got in front of them again, and they were coming up, and the cows were to the left. I actually passed the cows, and what I had in front of me was the bull behind all these trees, and we had a standoff for like, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes, and the wind was perfect. I'm like, please don't change. And then all of a sudden, just for like, I don't know, like 5 seconds, there's like a wind gust and it like swirled, and he had sat there we were just staring to see who was gonna make the move, and he jumped the gun and started going downhill. So I was like, crap. Oh, man. He was close. He was within like 30 yards. There was opening to the left and to the right, except straight back. He sounded big too. I didn't officially see him, but I know it was him. And then he starts going downhill. I'm like, he looks like he's going left. I'm like, no, there's no way he's going left. So that's why I went right up into the mountain. And I heard like a weird, it wasn't a bugle. It was like not even a bark. It was like, let me see if I can do it here. Hold up. Let's see. It was different, so. Oh yeah, it was like a growl / bugle, kinda. And it was short. It's like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, that was pretty bad, but something like that. And then I could hear the cows coming down the mountain. So I start booking it. What I later thought, I'm like, why didn't I just go between him and the cows? Because I have a cow tag. Because they started coming down the mountain, because they were already up the hill. They got past me, except him. He was right in front of me because he was like lagging to the maybe 100 yards away from them to the right, and that's where I was, right in front of them. And yeah, they start coming down. So I'm like, he's gonna book it to the right. So I start running up the mountain, and this time they ran full on sprint. Like I could not catch up. I was out of breath, and it's a brutal mountain. Look at, I don't know if you can tell, that's pretty steep there. So, oh man, what a morning. It was fun though. Even though I didn't get them, that was intense. That's the most action I've had, like, myself in this trip. Because I'm starting to book it. When I book it, usually I get a chance. Now I'm going to go up here and look for my arrow that hit a branch yesterday. I saw a 3-point buck, and it was getting darker. And the buck lived. I checked for blood, I checked for everything just to make sure. But I saw my arrow just go hit a branch and go upwards, so I'm going to try to go find it. Because I'm actually down to 3 arrows. I had 4, so, and my other one is not that good because I shot a grouse for dinner. Exhausted. Alright, well, Nephi Outdoors to be continued. I've got 2 more days, see what happens. See ya.
Alright, Nephi Outdoors update. Okay, day 8. I'm pretty excited from what happened this morning. You guys heard my story. There's actually more to it. It's pretty funny. I don't know if I should say it now or say it later. But there's a part 2 to that incident from the video I did earlier. All right, I'll say it. Screw it. Okay. So I'm like this tired. Remember, I was laying on the ground, exhausted. I fell on my butt, tired. Like I was done. So I'm like, okay, I need to go back because I had to drop my backpack because I was on the run. I ran like almost, I would say, 3/4 of a mile with that elk. Because I ended up with like 3.5 by the time I was done. So yeah, it was exhausting. So I'm like, okay, I need to go back, and my stomach starts hurting. So I'm like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. But my backpack has everything I need. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go over here, back to the beginning where it all started. So I'm in there, I'm doing my business, and then all of a sudden I hear the same elk. I'm like, what the heck is going on? He's like, making his noise. I'm like, oh crap. So I'm like, quick, I pull out my pants. I clean first, pull out my pants, and then all of a sudden he's like within 40-50 yards away from me, and he's coming down the mountain, and I can hear all the elk, all the females, all the cows going down the mountain. So, and I'm kind of stuck because I'm between all these trees and I can't really move. So I'm like, oh crap, I need to move. So I start moving towards him, and then they stopped as they heard, because it was so many trees, fallen trees, everything where I was at first, and they took off. I'm like, oh dude, what the heck? So he came back for round 2 to pretty much laugh in my face that I couldn't get him. So yeah, I don't know if you guys ever had that where you're going to the bathroom or anything like that, and then you're like, oh, what the heck, what's going on? Let us know, please, because that's actually second time. Last time I was mean, it wasn't as bad. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Yeah, and subscribe. Just let me know, okay? But yeah, it was really, really fun. And then I tried to chase him down, but I was just so exhausted. I'm like, I need to eat some. I need to drink. So I let them go for now. I kind of know what direction they went. So right now, I went back to the city, grabbed me some more arrow tips, because apparently they screwed out of my arrows and fell out. So when I pulled them out, they're gone. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I had to go get 3 more. So I have a full set of arrows just in case. Since I lost one yesterday, I went looking for it today and I couldn't find my arrow. It's probably somewhere stuck in a tree. So it's okay. But yeah, exciting. Well, we got in the afternoon now. It's about 2:40 Utah time. So I'm heading back right now to go back to camp. But I'm actually gonna stop in a different location that I saw. And then I think I'm gonna park there and hunt until this afternoon. I won't go until late night because there's some big gnarly mud holes, and I'm the only minivan up here in this mountain. There's like SUVs, four-wheel drive, trucks, razors, four-wheelers, everything except my little minivan is up in this mountain. I'm lucky to be able to do it because this road's pretty nice, but they're on the off roads they can get nasty. So I don't want to get stuck, and if it rains again, I'm gonna have to call it quits because I can't wait 2 days to let everything dry to go back home. So because I gotta be back. Oh, a snake just went by the road, a little baby. Didn't run it over though. So yeah, pretty fun. Nephi, it's getting exciting. They're talking by themselves. They're trying to keep them close with them, and then I got a new sound I heard from an elk that I've never heard before, so I'm hoping I can use that against them. So we shall see what happens next. And then yeah, so Nephi Outdoors, I'll talk to you guys later. Found a nice spot that has aspen trees. I haven't heard anything coming toward me in this area. Earlier when I walked in, I think I spooked an elk because I heard it mew, but from now on when I hear one, I'm gonna mew too, so because they mew to see, hey, are you an elk too? And I was just trying to be quiet, even though I'm walking slowly, but they can hear anything. So for me, it's quiet. For them, it's not. So yeah. All right, to be continued. Hey YouTubers, Nephi Outdoors here again. All right, so today's the 9th day. I didn't really record that much. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had some animals. Well, first I had coyotes come in, and they were like running all over me, the tent and stuff. I'm like, what the freak? And I yelled, and then they took off running. And then another animal came in. I was like, what the frick is this? It sounded big, and it was like huffing. So I don't know. I should even check for bear tracks, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was a bear, but yeah, it was big, and it was just hanging around the tent and stuff. I'm like, what the freak? And I couldn't sleep after that anymore. And I don't know why I didn't jump in my car, but I stayed in the tent. I was just so tired, but yeah, had them running all over in the morning. Was trying to get in front of them, but it was just too hard. I was like I wasn't focused because I was exhausted. I was tired because I didn't sleep. So my mind wasn't sharp like the other days, like when I was like moving and making things happen and getting in positions to be successful. But dang, I'm tired. I can't even talk. But yeah, so I'm heading back to civilization. Great 9 days. I learned a lot on my own, about myself, with friends, patience, a lot of cool stuff I learned on this trip. So it's all about it's not just about getting an animal sometimes, but I'm still not done. I still got until December 15th to get these tags because I'm doing archery, so I can do it in the extended archery areas, and they know quite a few of them over there. So and I can do the deer, the cow, and the bull elk too. So I still got 3 over there. So kind of nice because I ended up doing a control permit, but I'll just go like 1 a day kind of thing. Just I don't want to be taking no more vacation. I took off a week. So last year I think I took off 2 weeks total, and then we kind of suffered on the vacation with the family. So I'm not gonna do it. You think I'm done, right? I'm not. It is, let's see, what time is it? It is 5:49. So I came to this area, I'm calling it the butt. I encountered elk over here, because what happens is they go this direction in the morning, because they go feed in the open areas. There's fields out here at night, so they feed there, and then they come back this way to drink water. There's a whole bunch of water over here. It's really dry over here where I'm at right now. So, but they gotta go eat. So I ended up finding the same elk that made fun of me and everything. I heard his voice and everything. It sounded the same. So I'm hoping he's bedded over here. He came in, but I only went like 30 yards instead of like 70. I probably would have got a shot. But I didn't spook them. So they're like, oh, what was that? And then they just left. So I'm going to try to see if I can get in contact. And then I walked in these trees as well. It was getting darker, and I started cow calling, and I thought it was another hunter, but I heard the same mews this morning. They were like 40 yards away from me behind all these freaking bush and trees. And I was like, is that a hunter? It wasn't. Just the elk sounds so good that it doesn't, I don't know. I need to practice more on my mewing, because it's a little different, but it looks fake. It sounds fake. Or I don't know, maybe I'm fake. I don't know. But I'm calling them in with my mews, but we'll see. All right. Thank you for everybody watching the videos. I hope you guys have a successful hunt as well this winter, and I hope to see you guys around. And thanks for a couple of you guys asking me questions, where do I go and stuff like that, and I'm free to disclose. I'm not like, oh, this is a secret. Blah, blah, blah. I go all over the place. I don't care. And the thing was with this trip too, is I was stuck in one location because I had a minivan, of course, and I can't be four-wheeling with it everywhere, because if not, I could have gone somewhere else, tried different locations, but I stayed in one location pretty much the whole time. So, but yeah, new experience. I'll make sure I have my car up and going for next year, so I don't have to be limited to where the elk are at. But you got to go try other spots too, because I've only caught in Camas. I've caught 2. Here I've caught 1. Beaver I've caught 1. I got 1 in Roosevelt. And where else? There's another one I'm forgetting. Got the pool here. I can't remember, but I got 6 total. So I'm still going to go for 7 for my year 7 now hunting. So, all right. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Nephi Outdoors. Bye. Hey, it's Nephi Outdoors. I know I said I was done last video, but I almost pulled off a miracle. Almost. I got it on video. I hope it was on my Tacticam. I went to the spot, to the butt, and it was a Hail Mary. Just how it looked last time I went there. I'm like, this is the bottom point where they go eat before they stage in the area before they go eat. And right when I start walking, so I park about 100 yards away, and I start walking within like 50 yards, no, about 70 yards me walking. I hear a low like bugle. Ooh, I'm like, what the heck? So then I start going in slow, and what I did, and I ended up I had tennis shoes on, but I'm like, you know what, I'll go back. And then I'm like, you know what, I start walking away, like, you know what, I'm gonna grab the decoy. And then I put on my boots. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I took my bugle, everything, and then as I'm walking, I hear, like I said, 70 yards, I hear a little small little bugle, just to like, hey, what are you? Because I think he heard me. And so I'm like, oh. So what I did is I mewed. I did a cow mew. I'm like, hey, two cow mews. That's what I noticed they do to see, hey, what's up? So I just do 2 mew mew, and that's it. And then I keep walking, and it kind of calms them down. That's how I caught my I shot at a cow, but I totally missed her because I was trailing the pack. But besides that, okay, so I'm walking in, and all of a sudden I see movement on my left, like under these trees, like, and you have to like get down low to see under them. And I see the elk, and it starts moving backwards away from me, and then I'm like meow, meow, and it stops, and then I try to walk towards it, and it takes off. Not runs, but it like just kind of like walks away. It doesn't want nothing to do with me. So I saw the decoy, and then I think it's a side view of me because I was walking, and then I noticed to the left under the trees where the movement was. So I'm like, oh crap, but it didn't get scared. So then I just went back, and I kept walking, and I went past the trees, and then I heard something else get up on the right, which I think it was a bull, because I think it was a cow. That one, I'll have to look at the video. Maybe it got some antlers or something. I couldn't tell, just because it was just, you know, I was trying to look, but I couldn't tell. But I know it was an elk for sure. And then they started going away from me, start circling it, but it was so close. And they were like 20 yards away, like so freaking close or less. And the decoy actually helped me get that close to them. And then of course me mewing, let them know, hey, I'm just another elk hanging around, making noise over here. So just FYI, I've noticed they do 2 mew cows. If you hear it and it sounds like a hunter, it's not. It's an elk. So just go ahead and just confirm their mews. And then if you have a decoy, just see if you can walk up to them. That's what I try to do. Just be aggressive and went at it, and it almost paid off. Almost pulled a Hail Mary. Oh, so close. And it smelled like elk everywhere in there. I was like, holy crap. Oh, and then I found a rabbit's foot. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Oh, no, I lost it. Son of a gun. All right, never mind. I guess I lost it in somewhere, but it's all good. All right. Thank you guys for the support. Subscribe and like. Tell your buddies to share the videos. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so I can launch a lot more videos, and even fishing seasons and all that. I do a lot of other stuff, but I've just been focusing on, if you notice, it takes me about a year before I do another video and stuff, because the season for elk, a lot of people like that. So, but all right, to be continued. The season's not over, and I will get an elk. I will get an elk. Think positive, always. Even though there were close calls, hey, it's really fun. I love being out here. So I kind of go a little kooky, as you can tell in my videos. I act weird, but hey, it's fun. It's a place where you can play. Like, it's my backyard now. I can't do the little kid stuff I used to do. Now I do it in the wilderness.